This story I am going to call How Our Team Became Amazing, because I do work in an absolutely amazing team. It's really important that they know that. I'm about to leave this team, unfortunately, and it is an amazing team. It's a team that I led for some time. I led it for 3 years, but I've worked with them for 4 years. But it's a team that really doesn't need me now because they drive themselves forward, which is really great for me to see as a former leader of them. They're a team who work together and they plan together and they succeed together. I'm really glad to say that the exam results that the students have achieved in my science team were absolutely amazing. They were absolutely brilliant. When I started with them, I made them a really simple promise. Essentially, I said, I've got your back. More than that, what I did was I said, I would always be your advocate. If they ever felt like they weren't being heard, then I would speak for them. I would help them be heard. And even if I didn't agree with them, simply put, I wanted them, I needed them to trust me. And, it's not dishonest. I wanted them to trust me, and that was an honest promise. As their leader, as the head of science, I would be there if they needed me to help their voices be heard. This whole, how our team became amazing didn't happen overnight. It didn't happen easily, to be quite honest. And there were times when they let me down, and there were times when I let them down, I'm sure, as well. I showed them a picture in an inset day. I showed them what I call the trust flower, and it's like a pictogram with all the things that good teams should be. They didn't really respond to this, and right in the middle of this is the word trust. I haven't got a picture of it now, but they didn't respond to this. They thought maybe it was a bit of a joke, thought it was a bit cheesy maybe. But honestly, this team was really good professionals, but they did argue and they did bicker, and they did come to me and they said things like, I don't know how this person is getting away with this, or I don't know how this person is getting away with not doing this. And it was really difficult sometimes. I really took pride in that I worked really transparently, and they didn't always see that. There was a sense of fairness. So all the decisions I was making, I was trying to make as open, as transparent as possible. But gradually, everyone in the team had a reason to ask me for help, some little things or some big things. And I gave it willingly. And I think I lived up to that promise. Now, I didn't have to go to this person much, but my mentor did help massively. And essentially what I did was I just modeled what she did with her wider team. And one thing I did, and one thing she taught me to do, one thing she showed me to do, was to ignore negative voices and to amplify the positive ones. I used some phrases at times like, you guys regularly tell me how good this is or how much you like this, even when there was maybe just as many who were saying why they didn't like certain things. And so I used this kind of cohesive and collaborative team language even before there was a cohesive and collaborative team. And actually, the kind of catalyst for change was that COVID happened, and this was a big challenge for everyone in the whole country and the whole world. Obviously, there was lots to prepare for online lessons, and everyone was out of their comfort zone. And there was one person in this meeting, online meetings, all of a sudden, one new member of the team, brand new member of the team, new teacher, had a bit of a complaint that they weren't sure about the things that needed to happen. It wasn't clear what they needed to do. It was really interesting because it could have been a moment for the team to fall apart. And of course, it was a worry. It was natural to worry. This was a new situation for everybody. They were worried about, did they have enough resources to deliver what they were expected to deliver just 2 days later? And one other member of the team said, I don't know what we'll do yet, but we'll tackle it as a team like we do everything. And I knew from that point we were just going to be absolutely just fine. So that is how our team became amazing. And they really are. They really live up to that. They're really, really good.